Hey, Tubies, it's Psychic Bob. Well, here we are. It's Tuesday, and it's time for messages from the spirit world. Now, I apologize to you guys for missing yesterday for horoscopes. Monday's usually my day off, and I woke up Monday and I just was not feeling good. I've been working an awful lot. I think I overstrained my body and other stuff, and so I needed a day just to rest. I literally slept most of the day. I'm feeling a lot better today, but I think like I have to remember I'm human, and I like one of these people. I could go 24 hours a day, and I would if I could, but I needed a down day, so I just said I can't do it. I tried to get up to do the video, and I just was literally collapsing, so I didn't get it out. So please forgive me. We'll have it back next Monday, but it is Tuesday, and I'm feeling alive and perky and ready to do messages from the spirit world. Now, for those of you who are new here, we've had a lot of new subscribers in the last few weeks. I want to say welcome to Spirit Channel. Thanks for being part of our channel here. Every day we try to put out a video and have something fascinating. And every Tuesday we do a show called Messages from the Spirit World. And this is where I take letters from people that write into me. And you can write to me either in the comments box below, or you can send me an email at send an email. I can't talk today. To my email at readings@robert-hickman.com. All of those links will be below. And ask a question. And I have to be honest, I get hundreds of letters, so I can't always answer everybody personally. But I do personally actually read all the mail. I pray for all of you every day. And, you're part of my life. And I thank you for being here. So, as I always say, whenever you listen to this show, listen to all the letters. Because even if your letter doesn't get pulled, Spirit could work through somebody else's letter to help you. And I've had so many people write and say, Psychic Bob, you were reading for Joe in Kalamazoo, but I know it was for me. Because the Spirit came through, sound just like my guide or something my guide would say. And I said, that's how Spirit works. They really draw out letters. See, when I choose the letters, I just pull them, print them all out, and grab a bunch of them. But I'll let Spirit lead me. I said, Spirit, lead me to who got to be read for. And that's how it works. And so I never know who's going to get a message. And, I ask you, just be patient. Consider Spirit could work through somebody else's letter. And a lot of people have been telling me that's happening. So thank you for that feedback. Anyways, we're going to, look at today's letters. And, I have to say thank you for being here. But also have to tell you, for those of you who know, I am a full-time professional psychic medium. That's right, my full work. I do it 40 hours a week. 40, sometimes 50. It depends on the time. I do a lot of hours a week doing readings, and it's my full-time job. And if you want something more in depth, you could consider investing in yourself for a private reading. And private reading is a full hour. It's you and me one-on-one. You get to spend a full hour with me one-on-one on the phone or by Skype. And we cover everything. We cover past, present, future issues, connect you with your spirit guides, bring messages from deceased loved ones. We look at your life mission, what your life theme is, why you're here, your past lives, karmic links, all of that. And I answer all of your questions. So I cover a lot of information. So if you are interested in getting on my schedule for a private reading, give me a call at my office, 703-825-3929. Again, 703-825-3929. I'll have that phone number in the info box below this video. Well, I am just glad you guys are here. And we're going to go through the letters today. So let's all just take a moment. Let's center ourselves and let's attune to the spirit world. Okay, I hear my spirit guide Fletcher back here. He says hello. My first letter today is from Blanca DZ. And Blanca, it says, Hi, Psychic Bob. I'm trying to find purpose in my life. Do you have a message for me? Thank you for all that you do. Blessed be. Hi, Blanca. It's been my experience that our connection, our greatest success comes in life when we understand what our life theme is. Because our life theme is a big part of why we come here. And as I step into your frequency, I'm getting around you so much beautiful orange light. Orange light tells me that you have an artist theme as part of your journey here. And I feel like I would like you to focus on some type of work that allows you a creative outlet, a creative expression. You could do painting, you could do photography, you could do sculpture, arts and crafts. All of this is available to you, but I want you to try to explore doing something artistic because I see it developing into a successful business for you. And I think 2019 is really your year to step into that power. So you have an artist life theme, and anything you do that's creative, that's inspirational, that's going to be where your success is, okay? It's interesting because when I'm walking through your energy, I do feel like I'm going to go back actually last 2 years here. I feel like the last 2 years for you have been a lot of struggle because I'm being shown around you that there's been a lot of disappointment, a lot of delay, a lot of waiting. Don't wait on anybody or anything right now. 2019 is about you seizing the bull by the horns, as they say, and embracing your gifts of artistic expression. I'd like you to explore doing some painting right now. Start that. That'll get that creative power going. And I think you'll be amazed at what you come up with, okay? You do also have some purple in your aura, which tells me you have some psychic gifts. And maybe you could even think about learning to paint people's auras or paint their spirit guides. You see, this would be a spiritual work and an artistic work, and I think that's where your success lies, okay? Anyways, hope that helps a little bit. Keep me posted. Thanks for being here. All right, our next letter is from Nikki Snow. Hello, Nikki. Nikki writes this, Hi, Bob. I just lost a kitten named Louie and wanted to know if he is at peace. Thank you. Oh, Nikki, I'm so sorry, hon. It's so hard when we lose our pets, especially right now, at holidays, because a lot of people, they get this callous attitude. They say, oh, that's just an animal. It doesn't matter. Well, those are usually people who have never had an animal. And I can tell you somebody who's had an animal, several in my lifetime. Animals become part of our family. They are truly our friends. They know us and love us. They love us far more than we love them half the time. And, we could all learn from that. So there's a saying that I saw. Maybe you've seen it. Somebody had a bumper sticker recently. It said, Lord, let me be half the person that my dog thinks that I am. And I think that really says truth. The animals are so full of love and spirit. I can tell you, hon, first of all, your kitten, Louie, is over in the light. Fletcher's back here, and he said he crossed right over into the light. And Fletcher's asking me to remind you, he said that animals don't have evil in their souls. They are beings of pure love. So your little kitten knew he was loved, and he's over there, okay? Now, what I want you to do is this Christmas, as we're coming, this holiday season, if you celebrate the holidays, maybe go out and get a little gift for Louie and put it under the tree. Because, our animals still come to see us in spirit. So if you get your pet maybe a little collar or a little toy, something that he'd have liked, put that under the tree and then have that opened and welcome him and open it for him on Christmas. And I'll tell you, he'll be there, okay? Because animals come and they love when we have special family time, and he'll be with you. I'm so sorry for your loss, but I can tell you he's in the light. And if you do this, you'll connect with him on Christmas. Thanks for being here. Blessings to you. Our next letter is from Yeti Heart 52. Yeti Heart writes, Dear Bob, can you tell me if I'm going to travel in space during my lifetime? Ooh, that's a really good question. What's interesting, Yeti? This actually ties in with one of my predictions. I'm going to be doing on December 31st, New Year's Eve, my annual prediction. So you guys want to be here for that. One of my predictions is that we're going to see in 2019 rapid advances in space travel. So I'm going to tell you, yes, I do feel that you will travel in your lifetime in space. And Now, in terms of the average public going to space, probably going to be a few years yet. But I'll tell you, within the next 6 to 7 years, you will start hearing about companies offering personal travel to space. So yes, you will do it. And as I said, this next year is going to be a big year for advances in technology. And we're going to have more about that. So make sure to be here at Spirit Channel on December 31st, because we're going to have our annual New Year's predictions, okay? We'll probably do a live broadcast this year, okay? So make sure to be here. I'll let you know more as we get closer. All right, good question. Next letter, Lisa Stasi. Hello, Lisa. Good to see you, darling. Lisa writes, says, Dear Psychic Bob, Dr. Stephen Greer asserts that covert military operatives are in possession of an alien technology that could provide totally clean and abundant energy for all, thus saving us from the effects of global warming and climate change. Is this true? I have to tell you, Lisa, I've done a little bit of study on Stephen Greer, Dr. Greer's works. So much of what he says is true. This is one of those cases where it's true. Now, the question is, where does it come from? Is it from the aliens or is it from Earth? I can tell you that Nikola Tesla back in the 1920s had developed a device for free energy, meaning energy could be distributed to an entire community without any wires, free wireless technology basically. It's existed since that time. Now, I do believe also that our government has received technological advances from aliens. So in regards to this question, is it possible that this technology could exist? My answer is absolutely yes. Not only could it exist, it does exist. I'm not sure if it's Tesla's technology or it's alien, or actually it may be both. So I do believe it exists. And unfortunately, it's all being hidden because it's all about money. If people could have free access to stuff, there would be no big profits for the big corporations. And right now, Westinghouse, General Electric, all these power companies, they have control over everything. And so they're not interested in that being released. It's a shame because I actually think that this technology exists on many levels. There's more than just free electricity and free air, free, clean environment stuff. I think there's technology that does a lot of things for a lot of people. I actually believe there's already a cure for cancer, but I think it's not profitable for them to release it because they're making more money by people being sick. So this is my belief, but yes, to answer your question, yes, it does exist. I do believe there are alien connections as well. And I think Dr. Stephen Greer is absolutely accurate on that. Anyways, good question. Thanks for writing. Blessings to you. All right, our next letter is from Manel Powell. Hi, Manel. Manel writes, says, Hi, Psychic Bob. I'm 21 years old with 3 kids and living in a homeless shelter. My husband is in prison. Are there any messages for me? Manel, Spirit, first of all, brought you to my channel. So the first message I have for you is that you are not alone. I have a saying with my spirit people that anybody who comes to my channel is led by higher power. And the very fact that you found my channel and that you're reaching out to me means that you were led here. So my first message to you is that 1, you're not alone. An angel brought you here. I pick up around you of actually a few angels. There's a female that I get around you. And I get the name Muriel, M-U-R-I-L. She's around you. And I also get a male angel whose name is Michael. Now, this is not Archangel Michael. It's a different Michael. But he's around you. So Michael and Muriel are your angel guides. And, I keep hearing voices, literally, they're back here talking when I'm reading. And they keep saying, they said, please tell Manel, we are with her. She's not alone. She's not alone. She's not alone. So they're asking me to tell you, first of all, you're not alone. They're also asking me to tell you that 2019 is the year of new beginning for you and your children. It looks that as we get into around February, end of February, beginning of March, there's going to be some opportunities for you to move to a different home environment. So you won't be staying at that shelter. I keep seeing also a job opportunity coming for you. And I think that as we get to the end of January, there's going to be an opportunity. I want you to talk to the shelter staff because I feel like they're going to be able to put you in touch with some social workers to help you get things together. Like they can get you a job resume together and get connections for you to apply for jobs. I do see you coming out of this horrible time, and I'm so sorry you're there. But you know, there's a saying that when we as spiritual people, and you are, by the way, you're a very spiritual person, when we go through the horrible times, and let me tell you, I've been through some horrible times. A lot of people think, oh, Psychic Bob has this cushy life. He's a well-known psychic and has a life of leisure. And that's not true. Many, many years ago, I was practically homeless myself and bankrupt and literally nothing. I used to, and I'll tell you, and I won't go into the whole story, but I used to have to roll pennies, like scrape through desk drawers and look for change just to have food to eat. Where I live, there used to be a supermarket, and they used to sell 30-cent cans of like SpaghettiOs or ravioli, and I would literally pray to find 60 cents so I could have lunch and dinner for a day. And that's really the truth. I lived like that for a long time. And, you know, the Spirit led me out of that poverty. The Spirit led me to an understanding of that by working with spiritual power, our lives can change. I also started to practice Wicca, which further gave me power to understand that we don't have to be victims. It's true we go through suffering, but I've learned from the spirit world that sometimes we suffer only until we choose to awaken. And so you're at the time of awakening. I'm so sorry for these struggles, but I do see, as I said, in January, a housing change for you. And in February, into February, beginning of March, looks like there's going to be even more opportunities financially for you. So I do feel like you're moving in a path that is actually upward and mobile. As for your husband, what's interesting is I also see him having a really great spiritual awakening. And I think that what took him to prison was simply a lack of awareness. And you know, I feel like he's in a place now where he's awakening and becoming aware. So he's also doing growth. And I want you never to give in to despair. You know, they say that a mother's prayers are powerful. I have a lot of people call me for readings and they say, Psychic Bob, will you please pray for my kids? They're having a rough time. And I always say I'm glad and honored to pray. But I also tell the parents, a parent's prayers are more powerful than even a psychic's. So I want you to pray also for your little ones, your 3 kids, because heaven hears those prayers really quickly. They go up like beacons of light. I want you to know also, this is why I created Spirit Channel, that we will be a place of peace and comfort and safety for all who are seeking help in the Spirit. So I'm glad that you came here because you were led. So remember that you were led here. So try to keep faith, keep hope, keep love. And I want you to watch every day because I try to put out a video every day. As I said yesterday, I didn't, but we're going to have one every day. And as we go into this holiday season, remember that the light of the Spirit is a true power. So claim that light. I want you to meditate every day and see inside of you a little spark of light and let that light fill your body. When you're filled with the light, it casts out sorrow, evil, pain, darkness. Now, it doesn't mean necessarily that instantly the outer world changes. But once that inner world changes, it starts things in motion that will eventually change the outer world. So you may have to be a little patient. But I do see improvement for you, and I don't see you staying in that shelter much longer. So you're going to walk the path of light. And I want you this year to meditate on that. I don't know if you were able to see our Sunday program. Let's go back to the video before this. On Sunday, we did a ritual at my channel for the light. And that may bless and inspire you. So I'd encourage you to look at that as well. Anyways, so I want you to call on your angels, Muriel and Michael. You talk to them. You tell them what you need. You know, the thing is, spirit people will be glad to help us. But we have to give them specifics. Say, I need a job by this date. I need this much dollars to get an apartment. I need this many dollars to get this done. And I'll tell you, they won't abandon you. People say to me, oh, Psychic Bob, you can't pray for money. That's sacrilegious. No, it's not. You know, Jesus said, pray for your daily bread. And in our world, our daily bread is our money, our paychecks. That's what brings us our daily bread. So you can ask for money. It's nothing sacrilegious about that. I tell you, when I was really, really poor, I prayed for money, and money came, and I've never forgotten it. So I share that with you today. Know that you were led. You're not alone. And, you know, I want you to speak to people, write to people in the comments, get to know people. Maybe come out on our Sunday show and talk to people, because we really have a community here, and we'd love you to be part of it. So know that you're not alone, and we're going to help you, okay? Thanks for being here. I love you. Blessings to you and your children. Thanks for being here. Well, you know what? It's time for Spirit Shoutouts. Now, Spirit Shoutouts is something that I added to this program. This is where sometimes I'll just see a message for a YouTuber. They're not even writing for a message. It might just be on my subscriber list, but something comes through. So I have a few here that I want to read out today, okay? My first Spirit Shoutout is for Bobby Richard Network. Hi, Bobby Richard Network. Listen, I got to tell you, when I saw your name on my screen, I stepped into it because it was just drawing me to it. And I was shown that January 2019 is going to be a really good month for you. You've got a lot of silver light around you and a lot of purple light. Silver means that money is increasing around you. So you're going to start seeing real good cash flow come January. I also saw a lot of purple light around you. It tells me that your psychic power is really picking up now. And watch this first quarter, because that purple light is opening a lot of channels for you spiritually and materially. So you're channeling success to yourself. So keep doing what you're doing, because you're drawing in the right light. Blessings to you. Thanks for being here. Yeah. My next spirit shout out is for Ash Pulls. Hello, Ash. I got to tell you, when your name came across my screen, I kept hearing voices in the background. I was like, who is this? And I started listening. And Doris Stokes is here today. She's been trying to come through today. Doris is one of my spirit guides. And Doris has asked me to tell you, she said that she's brought your grandfather over. And your grandpa is back here. And I keep hearing him say, he said, oh, tell her I'm so happy to be here. I'm proud of her. And he wants you to know that he's in the light. He said, tell her I'm fine. He said he can't wait for the Christmas time, because he said he's going to be there with you guys. He's talking about he loves to come to dinner with you. So when you have your Christmas meal, I want you to set a spot for him, because he's going to be back there with you. And he's saying something about, he said, gee, he said, I wish I could take her to a father-daughter dance. And he said he knows you're his granddaughter, but he said he feels very protective over you. And he said, I wish I could dance. You know, he wants to dance with you because he used to like to dance when he was younger. And he said, tell her my legs are good again. See, he's got a lot of strength, because at the time of his crossing, he shows me his body was really literally just falling apart. And he said, I'm all restored. And he shows me beautiful form. He looks a little bit like Fred Astaire now. He's like all trim looking, wearing a tuxedo. And it's funny, because he said he's laughing. He said, oh, I don't normally wear these tuxedos. But he said he put it on for you. He said, I'm set to go to a dance. So he's here. He sends a lot of love to you and asked me to bring that over. Thank you, Doris. Doris says as well, she's glad to be able to be here. And she said she's going to help you to connect with him more. So keep time once you talk to Doris Stokes and to your grandpa. They'll both be there. Okay. Thanks for writing. Thanks for being here. Blessings to you. Oh my gosh, guys. Well, listen, I don't know where the time goes. That's all I got for you today. But I thank you for being here. Keep it here at Spirit Chill. We got more coming. What's tomorrow? Wednesday, Wiccan Wednesday. We're going to have something magical tomorrow, so make sure to be here. We'll see you then. I love you guys. Sending blessings to all of you. Keep it here at Spirit Channel. And help me out. Like this video, favorite it. Hit subscribe, be part of this channel. Share this video. And tell people about the work we do here. And, make sure to visit my website as well. I've got books over there. Go to psychicbob.com. You can read about my work as a psychic and check out my bookstore. And I got plenty, I can't talk to you, have published works. So check that out. You guys are best. Thank you for being here. Love you guys. We'll see you back here tomorrow for Wiccan Wednesday. And until then, may you always blessed be.